Hello to school tutors working on the PGCE. This is Mandy, and this video is aimed to give you a guided tour of Blackboard. Two reasons: so you can access easily the resources that are available to students if you would like to, but also we're going to ask you this year to respond to the weekly reflections on progress, the ROPs, on Blackboard. This is in response to student feedback. Students have indicated that they'd prefer just to submit their ROPs on Blackboard, as they have done anyway. So Blackboard is part of the University of Reading. We're going to start by typing in the address, and it's www.bb.reading.ac.uk. And this brings you, I'm just going to sign out actually, this brings you to this login page. I'd suggest you actually bookmark this in whatever process you use to bookmark websites that you go to regularly. So this is my username, my University of Reading username. I'm just going to make sure I type in my password. Hope I'm putting it in correctly. And then logging in. And you'll see this screen, something like this screen. This changes quite often, but if you scroll down, you'll see some modules. You might see some announcements, you might see some organisations. My Blackboard's quite busy because I'm enrolled on quite a lot of Blackboards, but the two Blackboards that you should see are these two. So independent teaching, PGC primary, and that's the Blackboard we're going to use for school experience, for all the school experience resources and for submitting ROPs. This is the Blackboard we use basically for everything else, for all the subjects and the professional studies. As you can see, I've got lots of other Blackboards, but we're not going to be concerned with those today. So I'm going to start with the School Experience Blackboard Independent Teaching, and you just simply click on the link and that opens up. All of our Blackboards are structured reasonably similarly, so navigation is by this menu on the left. So there might be some announcements, although those announcements are not particularly exciting. And this is where students submit their ROPs. I'm just showing you just so you know. You're not going to be submitting any ROPs, so you won't really need to see this, but I'm just showing you so you know what the students see. So there are the ROP submission drops. You might be interested in looking at the school experience documents that are available to students. This is still a work in progress. Students are not starting the school experience for a week yet, so Scarlett and I are still populating these folders. So if you're going to look at and comment on a ROP, you need to go to Grade Centre. So if we start off back at the home page, in fact I'm going to go right back and start back at the beginning. This is the page you get to when you log on. So it's the Independent Teaching home page, and then you need to find Grade Centre, and you need to scroll down for that. Students don't see this bit, this is just for instructors. And you click on Grade Centre and it opens up a menu, and then you need Full Grade Centre. You click there, and then you should see something like this, hopefully. There we go. You'll see a list of students down the left hand side, and you can scroll down these students. There's lots of information here, and if you scroll across using the bar there, you'll see the drops. This is week 1 ROP, week 2 ROP, week 3 ROP. Now, students haven't submitted anything, so for this I did a dummy submission. So let me go and find that, and I'm actually going to use the cursor keys to find Mandy Cockayne student. There I am. There's me. This is my student log on to enable me to submit a kind of a ROP. So you know that I've submitted because there's this little icon here that indicates that a ROP has been submitted, and it says it needs marking. So if you hover your cursor over that box, you'll see a little grey down arrow open up, and it's not visible unless there's been a submission and unless you hover the mouse over the box. And it's the little grey down arrow that you want to click on. And then another menu pops up and you click on Attempt. And I submitted this on the 28th of the 9th. So I'm going to click on that to open up the ROP. It takes a little bit of time, especially on this old Mac. Okay, so there it is. There's the ROP that I submitted. And you can see I've already put in a couple of comments there. I'm actually going to scroll down to show you at the bottom. You can actually make this bigger, which I find very useful. So I'm going to do that to make it bigger. If you want to download the document, then you can click either on the link there or on the little download button there, download original file or download the PDF. But the icon that we want today for annotating this ROP is this thing here, this little, it's a kind of speech bubble. So if you click on the speech bubble, it brings up a little instruction to click anywhere to add a comment on the document. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click just here, describe a wow moment. And then a little box comes up when you click there. I'm going to say, Mandy, I am disappointed that you haven't had a wow moment this week. Okay, and Mandy is going to be very disappointed that you're disappointed. You click post, and then it does give you the opportunity to post a reply. We're not going to post a reply, we're going to click cancel to that. And then we're going to just click out to get rid of that. Okay. Okay, you'll see there are other comments there. If you want to click to see if there's another comment there, that's what it says. Oh, it just says hello. So I'm going to just respond to that. This is just showing you how to post comments. I don't envisage that you'll be kind of having a conversation on here and responding. It's just the one comment. You do sometimes have to be a little bit persistent to get rid of that box, but just click cancel and click out of the box to get rid of it. Okay, so it's very easy to add comments to the ROPs. It takes quite a few clicks to actually get to them, but what I would suggest you do is just go in and find My ROP. You're all enrolled on this Blackboard, so you can go in and find My ROP and just click anywhere, and I'll be very interested to see the feedback that I get. And of course, when the students start submitting their ROPs, then you can go in and do that. To get back to that Grade Centre homepage, click close, and then you actually have the option of skipping these through Grade Centre. So this one goes to, well, it doesn't go anywhere actually because there's only one ROP submitted. If there were multiple ROPs submitted, this would scroll through. You could click to jump to, and then actually it's not doing anything because there isn't another ROP that's been submitted. So I'm going to go back to Full Grade Centre, and you'll go back to that that screen just there. There's my ROP, there's the down arrow, and there's attempt. Okay, so it's very straightforward. I would suggest that you just have a go and do it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the homepage, the Blackboard homepage now, because I just want to show you the other Blackboard, the portfolio Blackboard, which is basically all our subjects, so that you could, if you're interested, you could have a look around there and see what we're giving to the students. So primary portfolio, learning and teaching the curriculum, and you'll see this is a much busier Blackboard. It's got a lot more announcements on it. Some of these announcements are available, so students have got computing tomorrow, and Yotta has posted that. They've got primary languages on Thursday, professional studies that's actually today, maths today, some science stuff. So yes, have a look and scroll down. If it says item is not available, that means it's not available to the students. You have an instructor login, so you can see stuff that we've hidden from the students. You navigate, again, by this left-hand menu, and then I would just suggest you go and just have a look. You can't break it. You might want to look at the subject areas, and it's structured like that: professional studies, English, maths, science, foundation subject modules. You see that it's hidden from the students. That was a PowerPoint that I wanted to deliver. It was different to the student version. So we do use this Blackboard as a repository for tutors as well. We put stuff on for us, and we hide it from the students if we don't need them to see it. So I hope you'll find that useful. Do go in and have a go. You can't break Blackboard, and I hope you'll find it interesting seeing what the students have access to.